Hello and welcome to this video from Support Cambridgeshire, a partnership of Cambridge CVS and Hunts Forum. This module is the second of several short videos we have developed to help people set up their own community group. We have made this video for people who are considering setting up a formal group to benefit others in their local community. This session considers how you know if your group is a charity and what this means. There are links to useful information to support you alongside our guidance videos. So, why do you need to know if you're a charity? Charities can access grant funding and tax advantages unavailable to other groups, and people are more likely to donate to a charity. Because of these advantages, charities are required to comply with charity law regulated by the Charity Commission, even though they're not registered with the Commission. Charities are independent organisations which are established for purposes that add value to the community or a significant section of the community, and which are not permitted by their constitution to make a profit for private distribution. Charities do not include local government or other statutory authorities. To be charitable, you must be set up exclusively to achieve charitable purposes as defined by charity law. You must also be set up for public benefit, which means the benefit must outweigh any potential harm, and it will apply to a sufficient section of the public. If your group's aims meet both these criteria, then you are a charity, even though you may not be registered with the Charity Commission. Charities are managed by volunteers known as trustees, although some groups call them something else, such as committee members, governors or directors. Charity trustees are the people who share ultimate responsibility for governing a charity and directing how it's managed and run. As already mentioned, to be a charity, you must be set up exclusively to deliver one or more of the 13 purposes defined in charity law. Charitable purposes include the prevention and relief of poverty, the relief of those in need by reason of youth, age, ill health, disability, financial hardship or other disadvantage, and the advancement of animal welfare. The guidance in the accompanying links explains how the law interprets these purposes in very specific ways. It must be clear what the benefits of your charity are, and they must be related to the aims of the charity. Benefit must outweigh any harm and benefit a sufficient section of the public. Where the benefit is to a section of the public, the opportunity to benefit must not be unreasonably restricted. For example, by the ability to pay any fees charged, as people in poverty must not be excluded from the opportunity to benefit. Any private benefits must be incidental. The Charity Commission gives some examples. If you were to set up to display art under the advancement of art purpose, you may need to provide evidence of artistic merit. Or if you were to set up to run training programs under an advancement of education purpose, you would need to show evidence of learning having taken place. Many organisations are set up to do things which benefit a particular community or group of people, or that are generally understood to be good. Not all of these organisations will be capable of being charities. This is because not everything that benefits the community or a group of people is necessarily charitable. Crucially, an organisation should identify precisely what activities it undertakes, show that it carries out these activities amongst people who are disadvantaged in some way, maybe by their age or ill health, or because they are experiencing financial hardship. The organisation must demonstrate that those activities deliver improvement for the people it is set up to help. If the aims of your group are not exclusively about one or more of the charitable purposes outlined in legislation, and you are not benefiting a sufficient section of the public, then you are not a charity. For example, if you're a club that only benefits its members, you will be a community association, but not a charity. Although you won't be able to claim the benefits of being a charity, on the plus side you won't have to comply with Charity Commission regulations, and you won't have to report to the Charity Commission annually. If you are setting up as a sports club, there is likely to be an umbrella organisation for your sport, that can offer a template, and Sport England can also offer advice. You may also be able to register as a community amateur sports club with HMRC, which means you can claim gift aid and some other tax reliefs. Having established that your organisation is a charity, your next step will be to choose a structure for your group, and that's the topic of our next video. We hope you found this video useful, and we'd be pleased to hear from you. Get in touch on info@supportcambridgeshire.org.uk.